Enjoy. So yesterday I asked you, what would you do if you won the Super Bowl? Here are your best answers. I'm Australian. Go choke on a chode, Jack. Off to a good start. You are mom? Buy myself a love life. Go Super Bowling, am I right? I would wonder what the Super Bowl is. It wouldn't matter because my mom would still be disappointed. I would tell everyone you're gay. Thank England for inventing America. Look right in the camera and say, I couldn't have done it without Audible. I like that one. Turn off my Xbox and go to bed. What is the Super Bowl? Is that the thing you silly Americans eat your snacks from? No, that is a Snackies. Get educated. I don't play football for the trophies. I play for when a 300-pound man pats me on the ass. I would start a teaching campaign in all America about Roman numerals, you barbarians. Watch it back on TV and just skip to the commercials. Smash it, like I smashed my father's hopes for a son. I'd go around spiking the ball in random places, Walmart, strip club, you name it. Throw my ring into Mount Doom. Propose to Missy Elliott with that ring. Go play real football. Ooh. Hire people to look for my dad. I would rather win Quidditch. Make lame cereal jokes? I don't really get what... oh. Yep. Okay. Yeah, those are pretty weak. And finally, eat cereal from the bowl, but cereal is spelled like the podcast and not like the actual cereal. The misspelling could be intentional, but why? Harper Lee, author of To Kill a Mockingbird, just announced that she is releasing a sequel to the critically acclaimed novel after 55 years. So my question to you is, what book or book series deserves a sequel, and what would its title be? Let me know in the comments section below so I can pick the best answers for tomorrow's episode of Yiay.
Hamilton.
Yesterday I asked you what book deserves a sequel, and what would its title be? Here are your best answers. The Bible 2, it's okay to be gay. Lord of the Flies 2, all grown up. Me, Marley and Me sequel. And my favorite response to that was, that's fucked up. To Kill a Mockingbird 2, the Boo Radley Massacre. Green Eggs and Ham 2, Blue Waffles, do not Google that. Hop on Pop 2, no pop to hop. Where the Wild Things Are 2, Where the Wild Things Were. The Lorax 2, The Snorlax. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Sequel, I could steal Hanukkah, but why would I? The Bible, Satan's Perspective. Warhorse 2, The Squeakquel. 50 Shades of Gay, written by Jack Douglas. The Time Machine 2, this time it's a hot tub. Another book by a YouTuber named, did I really write that last one? Nice ghostwriter reference. Goosebumps 2, more Goosebumps. Of Mice and Men 2, The Return of Lenny and the Neck Snapping Rabbits. Bible 2, more problems. Mein Kampf, next book titled Your Kampf. Gone Girl 2, Who's She Gonna Fuck This Time? A sequel to Bible, God must have spent a little more time on you. Harry Potter Year 8, Hammering Hermione. Holes 2, Tunnels. Check Your Privilege 2, even less privileged. The Fault in Our Supernovas. Nice astronomy reference. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, hairs down below. The Diary of Anne Frank 2, Anne Goes to Hollywood. That's awful. The Fault in Our Stars 2, Augustus Gloop, the Big Fat Violin Nincompoop. 1984 2, 1985. The Hungry Caterpillar 2, Morbid Obesity. Steve Jobs, and the sequel, Steve Jobs S. Catcher in the Rye 2, this time Kill Bieber. That one's pretty clever if you think about it. Who needs books when you have Audible? The Fault in Our Stars 2. Okay. To Kill a Flappy Bird, the sequel of To Kill a Mockingbird. 50 Shades of Grey, the picture book, pop-up edition. And finally, Lord of the Rings, Divorce No More Rings. Well, Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, so my question to you is, what is the best way to dump someone? Let me know in the comments section below, and I will pick your top answers in the next episode of Yiay. Here's a clip from yesterday's episode. I would rather win Quidditch.
Hamilton. Got yourself a prom.
Yesterday, I asked you, what is the best way to dump someone? Here are your best answers. Want to see a magic trick? Poof, you're single. Give them a sock and tell them Dolby is free. Throw them a going away party. Surprise. Ask your friends to do it for you at recess. Aw, you don't because that's a sin. Tell them about Audible. I would tell my girlfriend I run a YouTube channel. Nice. Change the Netflix password. Say I love you. It never fails. By doing the opposite of Wheezy Waiter's proposal plan. Deflate her and put her back in the box. I'm pregnant. Tell them it's not you, it's your My Little Pony fanfic. The best way to dump someone is to put him in the trash. Get on one knee, pull out an empty box and say, will you get out of my life? Yeah, that was great. Here's your money. How can you dump what you don't have, am I right? Surprise herpes! Swipe left. By watching West Side Story and telling her, we are like the main couple. In the end, you are full of life and I'm dead inside. Dunk him in the trash where all women belong and then grab yourself a cold brewski. Hashtag meninist. The same way Augustus Waters did it. By dying.
Fake your own death, frame him for your murder, and then make a big comeback and become pregnant with his child.
Grow a pedo mustache like the one you had and she'll do the dumbing for you. I don't feel right doing this, Grandma. Take off the Oculus. This can't go on anymore, Professor. My boyfriend will find out. Favorite your own tweet. They'll either dump you or kill you. Just say, I actually like the new U2 album. Is it hot in here or is it this relationship suffocating me? Naming the baby I'm a Devosia with a strongly worded tattoo. Say you gotta take out the trash and then throw them out of your house. Tell them you wrote a song for them, then sing the wrong girl's name throughout the whole song. How to dump someone. You look like my ex. What ex? You. Lean in for a kiss, and when the other one leans in as well, shout, too slow, and run away. Say, I read it. Sit down with them and explain why the relationship isn't working. Tell them you can't be someone who doesn't make you happy and hope they understand. That's it. There's no joke. I want a divorce because you look like a horse. Oreo has been announcing some pretty crazy flavors lately, like red velvet cake and now s'mores. So my question to you is, what flavor of Oreo cookie do you want to see? Let me know in the big fat comments section below, and I will pick your top answers in the next episode of YIAY. Link in the description below for yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. The Bible too, it's okay to be gay.
Handle it. Lost 150 pounds.
Yesterday, I asked you what flavor of Oreo cookie do you want to see? Here are your best answers. Flavor. All vanilla for White History Month. Pre-twisted, dunked, and licked. Oreo flavored, ice cream flavored Oreos. I don't like Oreos, Jack, check your privilege. Morio Oreos. Oreos are just another Oreo in the middle. Miller Lite, so it's not too fattening. Horeos. Asian, you're hungry again 30 minutes later. Lactose and tolerant. A flavor that doesn't make me feel fat. An Oreo flavored like Jesus, since y'all need them. Success, because I would want to know what that tastes like for once. Disappointment, loneliness, desperation, cyanide, ricin flavor, death. Is mayonnaise an Oreo flavor? Absolutely. The toothpaste Oreos, so now you don't have to fill it with toothpaste yourself. Something original. Obesity flavor, oh wait, that's all of them. Annie flavor, not ginger though, the chocolate one. Why eat anything when you have Audible? Bertie's every flavor, beans flavor. I don't believe in sweet foods. The salty taste of white boy tears, why they gotta be white. Looking at everyone's creative witty responses make me feel like I'm brain dead. Oh, don't feel too bad. There are some real stinkers in the bunch. Your mom flavored, see what I just say. Soylent Green Oreos for St. Patty's Day. Pornhub's chocolate cream pie Oreo. Opinion flavored, so I can finally shove my beliefs down someone's throat. No flavors, I like my Oreos like I like my women. Blacks only. Mustache crumbs flavor. Any flavor. Hashtag third world problems. Tofu because I'm a vegetarian. Doritos and Mountain Dew flavor Oreo, obviously. What does it matter what flavor an Oreo is? Just because one Oreo may be single stuffed or another double stuffed, does that give you the right to judge an Oreo? All Oreos are beautiful in their own way. Quit hating on Oreo kind. Support Oreo equality. And finally, I prefer Chips Ahoy. Well, that was fun, but I have a question for you guys. If you could change any movie ending, what would you change? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorite in tomorrow's episode of YIAY. Link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. The best way to dump someone is to put him in the trash.
Damn, he fit. Never lost a single fight.
Yesterday, I asked you if you could change any movie ending, what would you change? Here are your best answers. Citizen Kane. Rosebud was dead the whole time. Ghostbusters, except the busters are ghosts themselves. What? Every porn movie ever. The pizza guy actually delivers the pizza, gets paid, and leaves for the next place. And then Harry Potter woke up in his room under the stairs to the sound of Uncle Vernon yelling. Dark. Shrek, I want the ending to not exist so I can watch it forever. Titanic, Rose actually jumps off the back end instead of pussying out. And while we're on Titanic, I would put Jack on the fucking door because he can fit. 50 Shades of Grey, it ends with Mr. Grey posting a video apologizing, saying it was just a social experiment. The Dark Knight, an actual ending for the Joker instead of that half-assed attempt. Oh wait, Never Say Never, Justin Bieber's career end when it was supposed to. I'd like to change the part of the intimidation game where I bawled really loud in front of a full movie theater and embarrassed my dad. Spider-Man 3, Ashton Kutcher pops up on the screen and yells, "You just got punked," and then a good Spider-Man movie plays. At the end of Grease, they go in the future to stop the making of Grease 2. Pocahontas ending, Pocahontas explains what the fuck a blue corn moon is. Thank you. Any film with Sean Bean in it where he doesn't die, so that he dies. I would change the ending of The Karate Kid so that the White Snakes win because they have better technical ability. I would make every M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie decent. Ice cream flavored. Whoops, wrong video. Oh, you missed it. The end of King Kong. 'Twas beauty that killed the beast. No, sir, it was a big old machine gun. Why does a movie need to change its ending? It is beautiful the way it is. My life. So it would be a happy ending. Dark. I would change the ending to Her, where it ends up being a 50-year-old dude on the other end. The end of Space Jam. The monsters win and Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes are slaves to the alien amusement park until the sequel comes out. 12 Years a Space Slave. Maybe instead of finding Nemo, Nemo finds himself. Divergent, but this time she dies a virgin. Change the ending of any Jack Black movie to a shirtless scene so I feel better about my own man boobs. Soylent Green is very nutritious. Titanic, where she actually never ever lets go of his hands and it turns into a weird indie horror movie. Titanic, don't hurt the iceberg. That was almost English. I changed the ending of any one of your films so that it isn't terrible. Old Yeller comes back to life. And they shoot him again. I always thought it'd be cool if Citizen Kane ended with a bitchin' guitar solo. I don't watch movies because that's against my religion. Voldemort and Harry give in to true feelings and create a different kind of physical connection. Romeo and Juliet. Before Romeo dies, he would lean over Juliet's body and whisper in her ear, Audible has over 150,000 books. I would change the ending of part 1 of every 2-part movie based off of a book so that it would be part 2. Screw cliffhangers. And finally, I changed the ending to Interstellar so it doesn't suck. It wasn't bad, it's probably just that your underdeveloped mind couldn't comprehend the amount of things going on. It makes sense if you pay attention. Fight, fight, fight! Here's a challenge for you guys. Describe your sex life with a movie title. Leave your responses in the comments section below and I will pick my favorites in the next episode of Yiay. There's a link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. The salty taste of white boy tears, why they gotta be white.
The champion has a love for weird guitar.
Today, I asked you to describe your sex life with a movie title. Here are your best answers. Flubber, Predator, Despicable Me, Home Alone, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, Clueless, Tangled, The Crying Game, Bloodsport, Hot Fuzz, Whiplash, 12 Angry Men, There Will Be Blood, Holes. Are we there yet? Are we done yet? A Series of Unfortunate Events, Need for Speed, Jaws, I Am Legend, The Rescuers, Down Under, Gone in 60 Seconds, Buried, Great Expectations, Big Daddy, While You Were Sleeping, Fast and Furious, Hobo with the Shotgun, Alone in the Dark, She's the Man, many Liam Neeson movies, Taken, Non-Stop, Unknown, 5 Minutes of Heaven, Excalibur, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, obvious one, Wreck-It Ralph, Scream, 127 Hours, Toy Story, Inception, because it's all just in my head. And finally, Birdemic, Shock and Terror. Hey, the Grammys are on tonight, so I want to ask you, what song do you party to? Leave your best answers in the comments section below and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of Why. Link in the description for yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Never say never. Justin Bieber's career end when it was supposed to.
Mandolin, wishing he could go to sleep.
Okay, I asked you, what song do you party to? Here are your best answers. My Immortal, In the Arms of an Angel, My Heart Will Go On, Static Noise, Boom Clap Covered by My Thighs, Anaconda but the Kids Bop version, Hurt by Johnny Cash, Vivo, Whatever the Voices Tell Me to Party to. Party? What is a party? The sound of children's playing in the park. When I hear the Mario theme song, I just completely lose it. Reeking Ball, kind of like Wrecking Ball, but it reeks. Don't Tell 'Em by Bill Cosby. Turn Down for Jesus, my church choir. Spotify ads. Somebody That I Used to Know, hashtag Broke Up Turned Up, The Reigns of Castamere. All by myself. Anime openings. Arms Wide Open by Creed. Spooky Scary Skeletons. Mad World. Any song by Tiny Tim. Sound of Silence. Any song by Hannah Montana. Am I right, 1900s kids? The North Korean National Anthem. Morse Code. Amazing Grace. The Lion King Death Scene. Gimme Pizza by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Crawling by Linkin Park. And finally, Partying is Unchristian, Jack. Please note the username and the avatar. Well, The Walking Dead is back on television, so I kind of have to ask the cliche question. What's your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse? Post your answers in the big fat comment section below, and I will read my favorite answers in the next episode of Yiay. There's a link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Describe your sex life with a movie title. Flubber.
Ambient, lives in Nuts department store.
Yesterday, I asked you, what's your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse? Here are your best answers. My thighs, my nudes, my faith, my cringy poems, hurtful words. Jesus is the only weapon you need. A shirt with Danny DeVito's face on it. I would have loved that for my birthday. A gun that shoots out slower friends. A cure, you imbecile. Tell the zombies I'm pregnant and need child support. I'll hit them hard with my fears and emotional insecurities. Brain gun, am I right? My dad, because he sure hits pretty hard. One of those foam Minecraft diamond swords. Holy water. It's like holy water, but seasonal. Hugs, friendship and love. With the sheer amount of white privilege I have, I don't think I need a weapon. Zombie repellent bat spray. The knowledge that zombies aren't real. Try to play along, Aaron. A megaphone, so I can tell the world about how zombie is a derogatory term. Well, that begs the question, what kind of zombies are they? Can you kill them by decapitating them? Because if so, a polearm, sword, glaive, or any weapon with reach. Wow, I'm bored. Fight fire with fire. Some more zombies. My weapon of choice, intellect. The most versatile weapon / tool in the world. Yeah, don't forget your fedora. Drown them in my tears. My family and friends. All I need is my monstrous long Johnson to slap those zombies silly. I'd use a gun. Simple as that. Aim and pull the trigger. I just start flirting with them since every person I like eventually runs for the hills. You can make me run to the hills anytime. Well, Valentine's Day is this Saturday, so my question to you is, what is the best way to tell your crush that you like him or her? Leave your answers in the big fat comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of yiay. There's a link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What song do you party to? Anaconda, but the Kids Bop version.
Mannequin. Breath is smelling kinda whack.
Yesterday, I asked you what's the best way to tell your crush that you like him or her. Here are your best answers. You don't. I don't have a crush. I prefer Fanta. Show him your wang. Give him a cute nickname like Twinkle Toes. Or Fuckboy in Parcel Tongue at gunpoint. Hey girl, want a pork? Just kidding, I'm Jewish. By placing roses on their grave. I don't want your window to keep us apart anymore. Love is an illusion. Just stare. You got a pretty mouth. Watch Wreck-It Ralph with them and whisper in their ear, I'm gonna wreck it. Tell them how they smell different when they are awake. Hey, your boyfriend sure is cool. Yeah, he is. You have a boyfriend? Yes. I'm waiting till marriage to tell my crush. Tell them. Release them from your basement. Get in the van. Be honest with them and admit it to them. Tell them you would rather be friends than lose them if yep, I'm bored. Roses are red. Violets are blue. All I want to know is what that mouth do. Give him your heart. Literally. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Cause you're the only 10 I see. Damn it. Did you fall from heaven? Cause it looks like you landed on your face. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Back that ass up, girl. Actually, nah, you're 2. Hit him or her over the head with the club. Drag him back to your cave. She will never leave. Unlike Ashley. I don't need love. I have Christ and Netflix. Show him your shrine dedicated to him. Brag, saying I have as many Oscars as Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, you're not wrong. Usually I get a tattoo of their name on my chest and then tell them how close they are to my heart. Aww. Written on a paper airplane thrown from your favorite watching bush. And finally, don't. Love isn't real. It is the need to mate and produce an offspring. You think you love them, but really it's all just science. Okay, Satan. I was actually quite inspired by some of your poems today, so I pose a challenge to you. Write me your loveliest Roses Are Red poem. Doesn't even have to begin with roses are red. Leave your poems in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of yiay. Link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What's your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse? A gun that shoots out slower friends.
And your man. See something he doesn't like.
Yesterday, I asked you to write me the loveliest Roses Are Red poem, and here are your best answers. Roses are red, violets are blue. What turns me on? Human Centipede 2. Roses are red, violets are blue. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a gun, get in the van. Roses are red, violets are blue. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm Liam Neeson, and I will find you. Your face is red, but now it's blue. I guess I should probably stop choking you. Roses are red, love is bliss. Except when the hoe has syphilis. Flowers are colors, love me. Roses are red, violets are blue. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Roses are red, you would look good in a flannel. This series should be on your main channel. I agree. Roses are red, shampoo tastes bad. I hope you don't leave, just like my dad. Roses are gay, violets are gay, poems are gay. This is so gay. Roses are blue, violets are red. Damn, I'm a horrible gardener. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you don't like Christmas, you're probably a Jew. Roses are green, violets are greener. I think about you when I touch my wiener. Roses are red, you've got good looks. Audible has over 150,000 books. Roses are red, violets are blue. Poems are hard, and I am too. Roses are red, violets are red, everything's red, there's blood everywhere, oh God. Roses are red, I found one by a bridge. Get out of my face, Jack. And check your privilege. And finally, roses are red, fedoras are blue. Eat some Doritos and drink Mountain Dew. Jon Stewart recently announced that he is leaving The Daily Show after 17 years. So my question to you is, who should replace him? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I will pick my favorites for the next episode of yiay. Link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What's the best way to tell your crush that you like him or her? Give him a cute nickname like Twinkle Toes. Or Fuckboy.
Abandonment. Loves the office way too much.
Yesterday, I asked you who should replace Jon Stewart when he leaves The Daily Show. Here are your best answers. Who's Jon Stewart? Who's Jon Stewart? Who the fuck is Jon Stewart? What the hell is The Daily Show? Wait, who Jon Stewart? I don't know who Ron Stewart is. Come on, guys. Someone that hasn't heard of The Daily Show and feels they need to express that fact. Left shark, left shark, left shark. Sam Pepper, Sam Pepper, Sam Pepper. Gilbert Gottfried. Opera? Did you mean Oprah? How about Oprah Winfred? No one can spell Oprah's name. Huncules. The entire cast of High School Musical. Carlos Mencia. Oh, remember him? I would say Sean Bean, but he'd probably die halfway through the first show. I don't watch TV, so I really don't care. Then why comment? Christopher Walken would be so pleasant to hear on The Daily Show. Jesus, he died for your grins? My dad, so I could see him every night. Jaden Smith, The Wiggles. A mod on Our Atheism. Ray Mysterio Johnson, Bill Nye the Science Guy. As put by the great poet Beyonce, no one, no one, no one. That was Alicia Keys, you uncultured swine. And finally, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Oh my God, is that the first good answer on Yay? We did it, guys. Well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So my question to you is, what's a good acronym for love? Leave your answers in the crazy comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of Yay! Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Roses are red, violets are red, everything's red, there's blood everywhere. Oh God.
Bam and Jim.
Yesterday, I asked you to give me a good acronym for love. Here are your best answers. Lonely on Valentine's? Eat. Lowering of various expectations. Legs open very easily. Look out. Violent ending. Love only vindicates evil. Lonely on Valentine's? Ew. LOVE? Let's obscenely violate each other. Likely over very easily. Look, Obama very evil. Losing our virginity, Aaron. Lots of vague explanations for why my dad left me. Lonely owls, very entertaining. Why they gotta be owls? Love is not real. That's Linner. Close enough. Lies of vile females. The F is silent and invisible. Lather oil very effectively. Leave me alone, Dad. Lol, oops, varted everywhere. Look out, vulva explosions. You only live once. Love stands for nothing, cause if it was real, my parents wouldn't have divorced. Ladies obviously violate everything. Live long, Vladimir Putin. Let's only value each other. And Satan. Lost of valuable energy. Get in the van, kids, please. Lucky or vulgar encounters. Let's ostracize virgins everywhere. Like, only violate everybody. Let's observe vegans eating. Loathe orcs, vote Elrond. And finally, lonely. Oh, very empty. Happy Valentine's Day. I have a challenge for you. Can you describe YouTube in 4 words? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yay! Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Who should replace Jon Stewart when he leaves The Daily Show? Left shark, left shark, left shark. Sam Pepper, Sam Pepper, Sam Pepper.
Hamilton.
Yesterday, I asked you to describe YouTube in 4 words. Here are your best answers. First, not actually a tube. Comedy, creativity, intelligence. Psych! Don't read the comments. Why is that recommended? Skip ad? Yes, please. Great to watch childbirth. Boobs in the thumbnail. Let's plays and screaming. Get a real job. Can't get a real job. Real jobs, no way. Mom, get the camera. 301 views, 10K likes? But what is YouTube? Bottomless pit of horror. Please stop singing covers. Look, it changed again. Money grabbing wannabe celebrities. Look at my pets. How'd I get here? 11-year-old strolling. Scum and villainy galore. Better without you, jacksfilms. So lonely that your only friend is a camera. So close. Waste time? Yes, please. Jump cuts f***ing everywhere. Stop the makeup tutorials, but I like those. Loud gamers, British accents. One f***ed up place. People reusing old jokes. Oh wait, that's just the Yay comment section. Vloggers make Satan happy. Such good social experiments. Just wait until marriage. And finally, please stop talking, mate. I have a challenge for you. What is the meanest insult you can think of that doesn't have curse words? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of Yay! And starting tomorrow, I will now be posting Yay! On jacksfilms every day. It's not replacing anything, I'm just doing it on top of all the other series. There's a link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Give me a good acronym for love. Love is not real. That's Linner. Close enough.
Hamilton recently became a saint.
Yesterday, I asked you what is the meanest insult you can think of that doesn't have curse words. Here are your best answers. If I were to insult you, it would be animal abuse. Everyone who ever loved you was wrong. Shut up, you'll never be the man your mother is. If you were any more inbred, you'd be a sandwich. Whoever told you to be yourself couldn't have given you worse advice. My dad hits harder than you. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You are the human equivalency of Internet Explorer. You make blind kids cry. That's fucked up. Why don't you slip into something more comfortable? Like a coma. You look like broccoli. I don't like broccoli. The best insult is, who is this clown? Because 1, you're calling them a clown, and 2, you're saying they're not even a well-known clown. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Take your parents, for example. You remind me of myself. You are about as edgy as a tangerine. Even Sam Pepper wouldn't grab your butt. I don't speak emoji, but I'm sure this is really devastating. Your breath smells a lot like ugly. Dadless. I get real flaccid when I'm around you. You remind me of the newest Tim Burton film. I hope you step in a puddle with socks on. Hi. No, not you. Your genitals are far too large, sir. You're like the first slice of bread in the bag. Everybody touches you, but nobody wants you. Even James Blunt thinks you're ugly. You're as useless as a white crayon. You're as useful as Anne Frank's drum set. And finally, I hope you outlast your relatives. Messed up. I have a question for you. Where is the best place to hide the body? I'm asking for a friend. Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. There's a link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Describe YouTube in 4 words. Comedy, creativity, intelligence. Psych!
Raz and Sin, favorite Sith Lord in the world.
Yesterday, I asked you where's the best place to hide the body. Here are your best answers. Inside another body, I would just wear it. Page 2 of Google search results in the iTunes terms and conditions. Hide it between the 3 chins of an American. Hide it in a Brit's cup of tea. Fuck yes, a stereo fight. Hide it anywhere after the skip ad button on the watch later section of YouTube. Yeah, does anyone ever use that? In the Yiay comments, it'll probably just get, whoop, there it goes. Ask Siri, she'll know. Where can I hide the body?
What, again?
Well played, Siri. You a cop? In Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's. Or in me, jacksfilms forehead. Fuck you, man. You could hide it in my self-esteem. Oh wait, I have none. I'd hide something in you. Arby's, because no one goes there. I'd hide something in you. Oh, we got a jokester. I don't know, ask my dad. Don't kill in the first place. Okay, way to play along. Narnia, Blockbuster, Stephen Hawking's home gym. It's messed up. I've got a space in my bed if you need it. Thank you. Why dump a body when you can recycle it? Would you guys mind giving me some honest feedback? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how that got in there. Same place I hid your mom. Put it where you found it and blame your dog. Worked for me. The hole where your heart should be? What are you talking about? Don't they respawn? It was a prank, okay? The YouTube sub boxes. That's topical and relevant. And finally, wow, how irresponsible. I come from a house with good people with some kind of moral ethics. We don't hide the body, we just own up to it. Seems like you need Jesus. We all do, ZHA Shadow. We all do. I have a question. What song do you make love to? Leave your answers in the comments section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. There's a link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What is the meanest insult you can think of that doesn't have curse words? You make blind kids cry. That's fucked up.
Anakin has a very lovely smile.
Today, I asked you, what song do you make love to? Here are your very sexy answers. Benny Hill theme, Tears on My Pillow, Mozart's Requiem, any 12-second song, Any live music albums for an occasional applause. Royalty-free music so that I don't get a copyright strike on RedTube. Smart thinking. Uptown Funk. Don't believe me? Just watch. You got a friend in me. It won't be long. If I were a boy, I'll make a man out of you. The Game of Thrones theme song. But that's only when me and my sister do it. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Ave Maria. Happy birthday? I don't make love to music. I make love to people. Jesus Take the Wheel. Silent Night. The song that plays after you get the flagpole in Mario. The ticking of my grandfather clock. I use the watch later lol. Wait, what are you talking about? On the watch later section of YouTube. Yeah, does anyone ever use that? Oh, okay, yeah, well that was rhetorical, so I didn't really care. I'm waiting till marriage to listen to music. Twist and Shout seems to work for my parents. How do you know that? The Tears of My Lover. The Void. Hey, Macarena. The 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. Whichever one gets them to my ice cream truck the quickest. I'm too young to have music. I listen to sex by myself. I'm socially awkward, therefore Big Girls Don't Cry. Now that's what I call Music 69. The Cosby Show theme song. Too soon. And finally, I don't make love to music because self-gratification is nothing to sing about. Oh. I have a question for you guys. Why does Kanye love Kanye so much? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I will pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. Guys, huge news. I just updated my merch store for the first time in 5 years. Got brand new designs, literally, random's not equal funny, get paid, get laid, Gatorade, okay dad, and many more. There's more designs on the website. There's a link in the description. There's also a link below my chins. Go check it out. There's t-shirts, v-necks, hoodies, iPhone cases. For the first time ever, iPhone cases. The US store is open right now, and the UA and ook stores should be open tomorrow. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Where's the best place to hide the body? Jack's Films forehead. Fuck you, man.
Her handsome grin. Transition to a woman, now we.
Yesterday, I asked you, why does Kanye love Kanye so much? Here are your best answers. Kanye West knows Kanye best. Cause how Kanye not? Kanye is all Kanye has left after the war. Sorry, Jack, I refuse to answer. Cool. Because Kanye is Illuminati. Kanye loves Illuminati. Because Kanye is an anagram of Kanye. Kanye blame him? Can't you figure it out by yourself? Because he can't yet deny it. I'm so lonely. I don't know, sounds like he needs juzzes. Kanye has his own religion, aka Kanyeism, in which Kanye is his own god. So Kanye has to worship himself or he'll go to Kanye hell. That makes a lot of sense. Kanye loves Kanye because he knows all his secrets. Because Kenya was already taken. Because he's happy that he's not you. Kanye, stop talking about Kanye. No, that's what the episode's about. Deal with it. Who's Kanye? I think he loves himself because he was able to name his child Northwest. No matter how many people make fun of that child's name, we all know they're going straight to the top. And slightly to the left. Because Kanye likes American boys, and he is American. Good one. Because of the Illuminati. Did Kanye give you permission to ask this question? Because I don't think he did. Because Kanye only dates people from his own bloodline. Because IGN rates Kanye 8 out of 8, too much Kanye. Because he respects the artistry. Because Kanye is the only person like Kanye. And finally, this one's my favorite, because everybody should love themselves as much as Kanye loves Kanye. Very deep. Let's try something completely different for tomorrow. I want you guys to help me write a song. I'll provide the music, you provide the lyrics. I have 2 rules for your comments. First, they've got to be short. I'm only looking for phrases or single sentences, nothing too long. And second, the last syllable of your comment has to rhyme with a vowel, A, E, I, O, or U. This will make my job of making everything rhyme much easier because I'll be able to handpick different sounds and couple them up together. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying your comment has to end with a vowel. I'm saying that the last syllable should rhyme with the vowel. Your comments can be about anything. They can be happy, sad, random, but not too random because remember the golden rule of comedy. But keep it short, like a small phrase or a small sentence, and make sure the last syllable rhymes with a vowel. Hopefully we'll come up with a beautiful little song together in the next episode of Yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What song do you make love to? Any 12-second song?
Man again. Those 2 songs by Eminem.
Yesterday, I asked you to help me write a song. I would provide the music, and you would provide the lyrics. Let's see if it worked.
Let's start it off. 1, 3, 2. I get them bitches in Malibu. Sure you do. I'm fresher than you. No need to be rude. Don't check your privilege, yo. Should've used more lube. I don't like songs. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. I don't know what to do. I'm coming for that booty. Grandpa, stop touching me. Your lips are like gravy. Jack makes us write his songs 'cause he lazy. And no, Dad, I told you I'm not gay. Shut up, Mom, 'cause it's not a phase. What do? I don't get it. Does this count? ALMAO, when in doubt, pull it out. Don't be upsetty, have some spaghetti. It's dangerous to go alone, take this, my body is ready. I only watch your videos while I'm high. Songs are hard, but so am I. But if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. For the love of God, please stop saying babe. Baby, don't hurt me, I'm freezing, can it hurry? 2/3 of the world's eggplants are produced in New Jersey. Get in the van, Joe, where did my dad go? Please don't include me in your video. Obama is my daddy, and don't even touch me. I wish my dad would hug me. Kermit the Frog likes to eat kid baloney. Whoa, stop oppressing me, I'm lonely. Stop all the videos and cut off the Wi-Fi. Life is insignificant. In the end, we all die.
Cool. Well, the Oscars are coming up, and I have a question for you. Who would you thank in your acceptance speech? Post your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's the clip. Why does Kanye love Kanye so much? I don't know. It sounds like he needs juzzes.
Standing kid. Totally skip lunch. I want.
Today, I asked you, who would you thank in your acceptance speech? Here are your best answers. I would thank the guy who handed it to me. I'd like to thank Pornhub for getting me through the hard times. I'd like to thank my neck for always keeping my head up. I would like to thank everyone for voting for me. That's how Oscars work, right? I wouldn't thank anybody, because nothing is real. Preach that shit. I'd like to thank North Korea for not bombing us. Yet. I'd like to thank all the people trying to be funny in the comments. Buddy, that's gonna take a while. I'd thank my right hand, because he's always there for me. God, I'm lonely. I would like to thank not only my mom and dad, but my parents. I would like to thank Sidewalks for keeping me off the streets. I would thank Jackscap, the only successful Jack on YouTube. Not true. There's also Jacksepticeye. I would like to thank Obama. Thanks, Obama. Yo, mama. For creating you that inspired me to be successful. Thank you. I'd like to thank my HIV for always staying positive. All the unborn babies for not reaching the egg first. I would like to thank my savior, Jesus. He's my gardener and he called 911 when the house caught on fire. I would thank my boyfriend. He doesn't exist yet, but when he does, I would thank my dead paralyzed dog hoodie. I love wearing my hoodie. I would thank you, jacksfilms, for letting me know that if I fail in everything in my life, I can still be a YouTuber. I would thank the Thug Life because it chose me. And finally, I would thank jacksfilms for showing me gays are actually pretty cool. Well played. I have a question for you. What is your biggest fear? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip.
Baby, don't hurt me. I'm freezing, can I hurry? 2/3 of the world's eggplants are produced in New Jersey. Sandwich. What you want on your footlong?
Yesterday, I asked you, what is your biggest fear? Here are your best answers. Racists and blacks. My biggest fear is that Jesus won't take the wheel. Here's a big fear, here's an even bigger fear, and here's a really long fear. My biggest fear is someone reading my browser history. Dying alone. I'm scared I'll turn out gay, but not fabulous. Coney, because did we even find him? I don't think we did. I'm homophobic. A severe fear of houses. My absolute worst fear is autocorrect. I fear being murdered while writing a Oh. Rest in peace, Marcos. Ebola jokes resurfacing in 2015. Getting lost. Inaudible. Turning off the lights at a sleepover and walking into all my black friends. Gay joke, 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 gay joke. If you want to make a gay joke at my expense, it's totally fine. Just in moderation, dicks. 3 missed calls from my mom. My biggest fear is that you'll retire. Aw. Then come back. Aw. My biggest fears are bridges, britches, and bitches. My biggest fear is that they'll find out about last summer. Fears for the week, with week being spelled like the unit of time. My biggest fear is getting shot while fencing. Your moom. Sharks, because they consume even if the seal is broken. That one day Kanye will stop loving Kanye. My biggest fear is to go black, because once you go black, you never go back. Being seen watching your videos. My biggest fear is that I won't do anything with my life, and I'll look back, all old and crusty, and die of regret. Okay, Olivia, relax. This is a comedy show. And finally, I'm afraid of getting wrapped. Cool. Well, I have a question for you guys. What turns you on? Post your answers in the comments section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Who would you thank in your acceptance speech? I'd like to thank North Korea for not bombing us. Yet.
Yo, we make a good president.
Yesterday, I asked you what turns you on. Here are your best answers. My teacher. I'm homeschooled. Fast Wi-Fi. Unprotected Wi-Fi. The first bite of a really good burrito. Most foods. I'm like a Nintendo DS. Kids turn me on. When the guy at Starbucks spells my name wrong. John Travolta grabbing my chin. Financial security. Anything I can fit my fist in. Just the sight of you. Tube. Do animated chicks count? No. I think shoulders are so sexy. Too bad my school banned them. Anyone with a pulse. Sorry, without. Political debates at family dinners. Yesterday's thumbnail. Yeah, I don't blame you. Fedoras, justice, everything. Hot girls and revealing clothes? That's disgusting. Guys who argue about video games on the internet, that's better. Way too many of you made bad jokes about power buttons turning people on. Bad jokes about power buttons turning people on. Hunks, trunks, and monks. Socks and crocs. When someone twiddles my diddle, I don't get aroused. I'm waiting till marriage. I'm turned on by YouTube sorta celebrities quoting me in their videos. Greek mythology. Medusa makes me hard as stone. Your girlfriend? You motherfuck. Klondike, you motherfuck. When girls use Bing instead of Google. More like what doesn't turn me on up top, when they run. And finally, when your videos end. I have a question for you. What would your last words be? Leave your answers in the comments section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What is your biggest fear? Racists and blacks.
Really need some liquor now.
Yesterday, I asked you, what would your last words be? Here are your best answers. I told you I was sick. Literally dying. GG, well played. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. End quote. I died as I lived. On YouTube. It's just a prank, bro. Why didn't I click away from the video when I still had the chance? Shrek jokes aren't funny. I got wrecked. LMFAO. Mom, get the camera. Tell my wife I love her, sister. Respawning in 5. Time to check my privilege. In hell. Oopsie daisy. Cool. No comment. Here's 3 delete my browser history jokes in a row. I'm immortal. I don't get to have last words. You racist. What do you want me to say? I'm dying. That could have gone better. What's the Wi-Fi password in heaven? I done goofed. To tell my wife and children I love them and they were the best family I could ever have. Aw. Fuck all of you. Last words are for nerds. Love you, bae. My last words would be I do. Because I'm waiting till marriage. Well done. Thanks, Obama. Was I ever featured on yiay? No, the milk only expires in 1965. It's no big deal. And finally, his final words. Because then people would say his final words were his final words. Literally. I have a challenge for you guys. In 4 words, tell me the meaning of life. Post your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of yiay. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What turns you on? My teacher. I'm homeschooled.
Doesn't get enough sunlight.
Yesterday, I asked you to tell me the meaning of life in 4 words. Here are your best answers. It's an okay cereal. The thing before death? To find your bae. To love your bae. Don't know, I'm 7. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't die too soon. Live, love, laugh, arson. Fuck, this is hard. I know, right? Ask Siri, she'll know. What's the meaning of life?
All evidence to date suggests it's chocolate.
Good one, Siri. Get paid, laid, Gatorade. Hey! Oh! Hey! Fuck bitches, get money. Get bitches, fuck money. Which one do I believe? Running from your sins. Brainwashing, using, abusing, blaming. Hey James, you wanna talk about something, buddy? Maybe life has more meaning than what can be expressed in 4 words. Hey, way to play along, Kelly. Really fucking sick memes. Everyone should just pork. Worst Monty Python film. Ooh. Speed round. Optimism versus pessimism. Go! Be happy and love. We're all dying slowly. Living in fullness every day. There is no meaning. Happiness, accomplishment, helping others. Doesn't matter, we die. Keep on keeping on. I die every day. Life is for everyone. Living isn't for everybody. To contribute to society, you'll inevitably embrace oblivion. To fulfill your dreams, tears. Nothing but tears. To love one another. Nearing death every day. It doesn't get better. Notice how this one can be used both positively and negatively. It doesn't get better than this, or it doesn't get better. The meaning of life in 4 words. Nope. Bros, hoes, camel toes. Monies, honeys, and bunnies. Life's great, mate, 8 out of 8. Twerking, jerking, jerky, turkey. Life, you suck, unsubscribed. Try Googling it, Jack. Okay, Google. What is the meaning of life?
According to Wikipedia, the meaning of life is in the philosophical and religious conceptions of existence.
Cool. All hail Lord Satan. And finally, the meaning of life is being happy. If you're happy, it's worth living. Okay, Ruben, but that's like way more than 4 words. I'm gonna have to throw that in the trash. Here's an interesting question. If you could time travel, where would you go and what would you do? Leave your answers in the comment section below and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of yiay. Do you like this shirt? Well, guess what? You can have it. If you go to jacksfilms.spreadshirt.com, you can get this shirt in just about any color. You can also get it as a hoodie or a V-neck. I have tons of brand new designs and this is just one of them. I literally love my hoodie. And you can get it too, or you can get it as a t-shirt or a V-neck. And as of right now, you get $5 off all orders over 30 bucks. Just use the coupon code PARTY15, otherwise it won't work, you drungle. It's literally a steal. The link is in the description, so you don't even have to type. Link in the description of yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. What would your last words be? I told you I was sick.
It's tanning bed. This costume cost $1 jillion. Dammy rich. Used to watch the old school Jack.
Yesterday, I asked you if you could time travel, where would you go and what would you do? Here are your best answers. I go back in time to where people didn't argue over the colors of a dress. I I would ask Anne Frank if she was a believer. Help Hitler get into art school. I'd push 7th grade me into a locker. I would go to a time before Tumblr. Any time before Tumblr. I wouldn't go at all because time travel could have serious implications on the present and future. Way to play along, man. I would prevent world hunger by killing Adam and Eve. I would go to your house. You don't have to time travel to do that. I mean, please don't, but Mr. and Mrs. Bieber, I know you don't know me and I'm in your house, but please wear this condom. Shoot Cleopatra and f*** Hitler. I'd go back 2 minutes and not click on this video. I would travel back 3 minutes ago and unsee your video 2 minutes ago so I wouldn't have to watch this video. Okay, Jesus Christ, guys. I would stop Jack from making any videos, stopping you from making YouTube videos. I would travel back in time to kill Jack so I wouldn't make videos. Love you too. I would travel back in time and liking stuff before it was cool, I would travel to the past before I was born, when the world was a better place. You okay there, buddy? I would travel to 2005 and rate 5 stars. I would go see who built Stonehenge and the pyramids. People. I would go back in time to tell Hitler to kill himself. Did it work? Go to 1773 and be really glad I'm white. To the age when man first crawled out of the deep. To tell him to go back, it's all a trap, just go back. I'd go back in time to go to the start of time to see who was right, creationists or scientists. Joe, you don't need a time machine to do that. The Bible's very clear. Time travel to Kim's sex tape room. Wait a sec, I can just watch it. Never mind, IDK. About 7 years ago, so I could tell my parents to divorce sooner so their son wouldn't be as damaged. Holy hell. Force Abraham Lincoln to say, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Very nice. I would finish what Hitler started. It's such a shame to leave his paintings unfinished like that. I'd go to the past and kill the person who made the word moist. 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 Delete your comment, you idiot. I would go back in time 1 minute to tell myself to delete my comment. Go back in time to make Hitler feel better and to stop him from committing suicide. We just needed to understand him. I really want to make a cartoon about that. And finally, I'd go back to 001. Yesterday, I asked you if you could time travel, where would you go? I have an awesome challenge for you guys. What is your best, most devastating Yo Mama joke? Keep in mind, I'm not really looking for the typical Yo Mama joke. Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. The next episode might not be up until Monday, so I can have this weekend to plan more parodies, music videos, sketches, Jackasks, and of course, your Grammar Sucks 100. Link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. Tell me the meaning of life in 4 words. Fuck bitches, get money. Get bitches, fuck money. Which one do I believe?
Annie Penn, Elton John's favorite artist.
Yesterday, I asked you to give me your most devastating Yo Mama jokes. And here are your best answers. Yo Mama was also my mama. Hello, brother. Yo Mama's so ugly that my dad left. Yo Mama's the reason you have trust issues. Yo Mama is alive. Lucky. Yo Mama's so fat, she's almost as large as me. Send help. Why they gotta be mamas? Yo Mama's so fat that I want to marry her and take you in as my own. I'm into that. What mother? Yo Mama's so fat. Goodbye. Me trying to make a Yo Mama joke. Yo Mama's so fat. I have 2 dads. Doesn't really work. Yo Mama, why hasn't Dad come home from the store? Yo Mama is the reason you will struggle with intimacy for the rest of your life. Sigmund Freud. Yo Mama is a wonderful person. You take after your dad, don't you? Yo Mama's so ugly, she learned to accept herself and got more confidence. Yo Mama is your mama, 'cause you're her son and she your mama. My mama's so awesome that I don't need a dad. I really don't. I would never insult a mother. Unsubscribe. Yo Mama's so stupid, she decided to keep you. That one's evil. Yo Mama's so fat, she almost as fat as my mom. Yo Mama. Wait, Dad, is that you? Your mother is in a decent paying job and a stable relationship. Psych! Yo Mama isn't Yo Ma. Your mama's like a 6. Yo Mama's so ugly that she needed an education. Yup. Yo Mama's so ugly that I won't even make a joke on her. And finally, this is a long one, but bear with me. Yo Mama jokes are stupid and extremely unfunny for the obvious reason that it is always the same jokes. Much like memes, Yo Mama jokes always have the same or similar punchlines that would usually only make children laugh. There is nothing wrong with this, but I find them unfunny and pointless. Just like Yo Mama. I have a question for you. You have 1 day left to live. What do you do? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorites for the next episode of Yiay. Link in the description to yesterday's episode. Here's a clip. If you could time travel, where would you go, and what would you do? I would go to a time before Tumblr. Any time before Tumblr.
Candle wind. Yo, I dedicate this song to
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yesterday I asked you, what would you do if you won the Super Bowl? Here are your best answers. I'm Australian. Go choke on a chode, Jack. Off to a good start. Go play real football. Ooh. Look right in the camera and say, I couldn't have done it without Audible. I like that one. Audible. Audible. What book deserves a sequel? And what would its title be? Hop on Pop 2, no pop to hop. Steve Jobs, and the sequel, Steve Jobs S. Bible 2, more problems. What flavor of Oreo cookie do you want to see? Morio Oreos. Oreos are just another Oreo in the middle. Something original. Opinion flavored, so I can finally shove my beliefs down someone's throat. If you could change any movie ending, what would you change? Shrek, I want the ending to not exist so I can watch it forever. Pocahontas ending. Pocahontas explains what the f*** a blue corn moon is. Thank you. Describe your sex life with the movie title. There will be blood. Holes. I am legend. Inception, because it's all just in my head. What's the best way to tell your crush that you like him or her? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because you're the only 10 I see, damn it. Written on a paper airplane thrown from your favorite watch bush. Give him a cute nickname like Twinkle Toes. Or Fuckboy. Write me the loveliest Roses Are Red poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Roses are red, love is bliss. Except when the hoe has syphilis. Roses are red, violets are blue. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Roses are red, fedoras are blue. Eat some Doritos and drink Mountain Dew. What is the meanest insult you can think of that doesn't have curse words? You look like broccoli. I don't like broccoli. I get real flaccid when I'm around you. I hope you outlast your relatives. Messed up. Where's the best place to hide the body? Hide it between the 3 chins of an American. Hide it in a Brit's cup of tea. Yes, stereo fight. jacksfilms forehead. Fuck you, man.
Don't be upsetty, have some spaghetti. It's dangerous to go alone, take this, my body is ready. I only watch your videos while I'm high. Songs are hard, but so am I.
What is your biggest fear? Racists and blacks. My biggest fear is that Jesus won't take the wheel. Coney, because did we even find him? I don't think we did. My absolute worst fear is autocorrect. My biggest fear is that I won't do anything with my life, and I'll look back all old and crusty and die of regret. Okay, Olivia, relax. This is a comedy show. What turns you on? My teacher. I'm homeschooled. Fast Wi-Fi, unprotected Wi-Fi. The first bite of a really good burrito. Most foods. When the guy at Starbucks spells my name wrong. If you could time travel, where would you go and what would you do? I would ask Anne Frank if she was a believer. Help Hitler get into art school. I'd push 7th grade me into a locker. I would go to your house. You don't have to time travel to do that. I mean, please don't, but I would travel to the past before I was born, when the world was a better place. You okay there, buddy? Give me your most devastating yo mama jokes. Yo mama was also my mama. Hello, brother. Yo mama's so ugly that my dad left. Yo mama is alive. Lucky. Yo mama's so fat, she's almost as large as me. Send help. Why they gotta be mamas? What are some top 10 lists you would like to see? Top 10 sins. Top 10 coolest fedoras. If God is real, what would you say to him? Why did you allow Bay to happen? God, are there actually hot singles in my area? What was it like meeting Jim Carrey? I like your beard. Can I touch your beard? Bring Armageddon already. Do you ever say, oh my God? Hey, congratulations on boobs. 2 thumbs way up. Selfie? What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Disappoint my parents. Read the obituaries. Turn my swag on. Take a nap. Men. Check if my hooker is still alive. Never mind. Regret it. Hug my girlfriend and say I love you. Pillow. Hug my pillow. If we could make every comment the same. And the answer is no, of course not. That's fucking dumb. What makes a man a man? Let me button that back up. Not letting girls into his treehouse. Many, many meats. Wage gap. You have to eat a man to become a man. More like what makes a woman, am I right? No. Make me cringe in 4 words. Hey, let's debate about religion. YOLO, twerk, bae, literally. Moist, 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 moist. It's technically not porn. Friend request from grandma. Fill in the blank. I love you more than blank. I love you more than Sean Bean loves dying. I love you more than Sonic loves to go fast. I love you more than Apple loves money. Psych, I don't love nobody. I love you more than jacksfilms. So not that much. Help me write Jaden Smith's next tweet. How many light bulbs does it take to change people? Every time you sleep, you risk never waking up. If we can't see glass, how do we know it's real? If trees make oxygen, what makes trees? Write the saddest story you could think of in just 4 words. Table for 1, please. Condom sale. Never used. Boy, hi. Girl, bye. I woke up again. A really cool background to put behind me for the next episode of Yiay. A jump scare. A mashup of all your Yiay videos going at once. Your mom. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she is. Love you, Mom. A background of you being in front of a background that's of you in a background. The equals 3 set. Write your best roses are red, violets are blue poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. There's no Coke left. Will Pepsi do? Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm as wet as this weather thinking of you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Someone died in the time it took me to write this. What feature would you want to see in your next smartphone? An uglifier, dad tracker, a texting app that actually works. Why else would no one talk to me? On the next smartphone, when you activate airplane mode, your phone should turn into an actual airplane. A automatically Pornhub app. I don't know what that means, buddy. Describe the internet in 4 words. I'm totally a girl. Yes, I am 18. Nigerian prince, great opportunity. Don't argue with Tumblr. The internet is online. Shouldn't have Googled that. Porn. Let's plays. Porn. What would your yearbook quote be? You can quote me on that. I can't wait to see how fat you all get. Known to never finish anything. No, I really don't want a quote under my picture. I killed a man. What turns you off? A light switch. Oh, that's kind of clever. A light switch, a light switch, a light switch, a light switch, a light switch. All of these light switch jokes. Overused light switch jokes. No. Unoriginal light switch jokes. Bad jokes about a switch turning me off. Okay, something else, something else. You, your videos, you. jacksfilms, 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 Jack's face. Oh look, 4 in a row. Great coordination, guys. F you. Describe your perfect date night. When my cellmate allows me to be the big spoon. Don't, because I'm taken by God. Shrek lays me on my hands and knees and Nope! What makes a woman a woman? 3 boobs. Knowing all the lyrics to every Disney song. By not being able to even. The inability to poop. This one's just a period. I'm not sure if... Oh. I killed a man, make that 2. Illuminati is controlling you. My dank memes, they aren't for you. Drop off the meth at the rendezvous. You look like Agent Smith, I'm sorry. Cool fedora, come on Barbie. YOLO, swag, OMG, bae. Random doesn't equal funny, okay? Ruin my childhood. In 4 words. Let's read Sonic fanfiction. Angelica imagined the Rugrats. They weren't wrestling, Jack. Put it in. Piglet. Miley is Hannah Montana. Let me interpret your dreams. When I was a child, I dreamt that my dad turned into Godzilla and killed me. That means you either have a Godzilla fetish or a daddy fetish. Either way, I'm sorry. Wet dream. I don't know exactly what this means, but you should definitely tell your crush about it. How can we solve world hunger? With a stop sign. By eating all the haters. Like an inspirational post about hunger on Facebook. That always does the trick. What is the best way to quit your job? I don't know, man. The place just went up in flames. Have sex with the boss. Says animals. Hi, I'm Jack Tuck. Fired. Moon him. Oh shit, it got me a raise. Abort, abort. What is your best Kickstarter idea? Send someone to Uranus and carve it into a butt. Uranus is a gas planet, so you won't be able to carve it into anything. Fedoras for every kid in Africa. Victor's Secret. Basically an underwear store for men. No girls allowed. Penis reduction surgery. Hey, congrats, man. What is your best motivational quote? Remember, you're the sperm that won. It's only illegal if you get caught. Cheer up, you depressing little shit. If you don't try, you can't fail. Smile. Tomorrow will be worse. When did you realize you weren't a kid anymore? When the waiter brought me a normal menu. When I went on Disney.com without parental permission. This one's just a period. Got it. Last minute Mother's Day gift ideas. An apology. A father. The daughter she wanted instead. I'm her greatest gift. Your heart. Literally. What word or phrase should officially be retired? First, absolutely. Moist. Very original answer, except here's 4 in a row. Whoops-a-doodles. Kissing. Face battle sounds better. Oh my god, yes, I love that. Face battle. Butthurt. I agree. I think we should replace butthurt with bad day. What is your favorite thing to do in bed? Cry. Cry. Cry myself to sleep. Contemplate life. And cry. If you were a superhero, what would your name and superpower be? My name is Distracted Man, and I want some ice cream, BRB. Name, Coney. Power, invisibility. I'd be Bat-Kid, and my power would be night hearing. I could hear in the dark. How do you escape the friend zone? Well, first you have to get a friend. Reload your last save point. Get out of the family zone first. Unfriend them. Then you'll just be in the zone. Describe white people in just 4 words. Wearing Birkenstocks with socks. What are you trying to say, hater? Having 1 black friend. Natural, authentic, zeal, damn it. Fill in the blank. A blank a day keeps the doctor away. Cyanide pill, because you will be dead. Yes, we get it. A threatening letter written in blood. Restraining order. A not going mom keeps the doctor away. How I can get to 2 million subs. Make good content. No. Pay people to subscribe. See, that could work. Use more jump cuts. What is the worst thing you could say at a funeral? Get well soon. Called it. Can we take a selfie? Had a blast. When are we doing this again? Congratulations. Is he dead? Create something. Our first submission is a song from Millie, who remixed. You'll hear it. Light switch. A light switch. Hold on, it gets better. Light switch, light switch, light switch, light switch. What is the worst time to faint? Trust fall exercises. When bragging to someone about how you never faint. When you're at the end of the Marvel credits, duh. How would you break the internet?
By having your mama sit on it.
Actually like that yo mama joke. Change the Wi-Fi password to the internet. And finally, use Internet Explorer to download Internet Explorer.
Hamilton, the greatest president in the world.